right, Jared Goff and DeAndre Swift turning up in training camp. And also we're going to talk about Anthony Lynn is going to use DeAndre Swift's natural hands in the passing game. Let's talk about, said Detroit Lions have still interest in bringing in a veteran back, Todd Gurley, to add to the current mix of backs, including Swift, Williams, Jamar Jefferson, Dedrick Mills, Mike Warren, who they just signed. Lions offensive coordinator Anthony Lynn said Tuesday he believes in hot hand approach to carries in the backfield. With Gurley potentially joining the mix, there could be plenty of hands looking for touches. But Lynn also said his offense will be about putting the ball in the best playmaker's hand, and in this case, of the running backs, that won't always mean just handing it off. Detroit backs could be a big part of the passing game too, and we're seeing that early on in OTA, especially when it comes to Swift. Some of the biggest plays in the 707 periods in the two open OTA practices so far has come from Swift. Last week, he outran linebacker Jalen Reeves-Maven on the crossing route, and quarterback Jared Goff hit him perfectly in stride. Swift ran down the sideline for a big game. This week, Swift made a terrific grab across the middle of the 707 after cutting behind the dropping Trey Flowers. We knew that was going to happen. They then split the safety to a score. Later in practice, Swift made a nasty cut to get by linebacker Alex Alazone on an option route over the middle to make a grab for another big gain. It was such a filthy cut by Swift that the offense started chirping at the defense, including running backs assistant head coach Duke Staley. Quote, "He has natural hands," Lynn said of Swift. He's learning coverage and how to read coverages and sit in zones and run through lanes and things like that. He's doing good. We can use him in a plethora of ways. In my opinion, I like his skill set so far. Swift called. Okay, we already know about that. So to me, in my opinion, that's great, man. That's great that we're gonna have an offensive coordinator that's gonna try to give him the ball. And I think that was part of the criteria to get the offensive coordinator job. I think that's what Dan Quinn was looking for. He was looking for somebody that can, kind of recreate what Alvin Kamara doing in New Orleans. I think Anthony Lynn could do that, and people forget he did a lot of that in Los Angeles with Austin Eckler. He didn't do a ton of it with Melvin Gordon that I can remember, but with Austin Eckler, man, he caught the ball out of the backfield. So I think that's something that Anthony Lynn could continue to evolve in his offense, and I'm not surprised, man. DeAndre Swift can catch the ball. We was looking for him to be on those Texas option routes, those swing wheel routes last year, and we didn't get it, And like I said before, man, you really didn't see that out of a lot of West Coast offense with Darrell Bevel, where you've seen somebody catch and receive for 1,000 yards in his tenure, like Daniel Thomas. So I think, like I said before, T.J. Hockenson and DeAndre Swift going to be your number 1 and 2 options in the passing game. I don't think you have a clear-cut number 1 receiver. Tyrell Williams is a great number 1. Rashard Peeland is a great stretch to field receiver. But other than that, you got Amon. He's a slot receiver. Quintez Cephas a slot receiver. So in my opinion, you got a lot of different receivers that can do different things. Tyrell Williams is going to be a big body stretch to field receiver. Rashard Peeland going to stretch the field vertically. Saint Amon, he's going to do some things in the slot. So is Quintez Cephas. But I think explosive play is going to come from Williams, Perriman is going to come from DeAndre Swift, and even T.J. Hockenson. But it's going to be interesting, man. They did upgrade the receiver position with speed. Williams, Eckler. I'm not Eckler. Shit. I'm sorry, my mind's somewhere else. But and Rashard Perriman. So it's going to be interesting to see, man. But I can't wait, man. Honestly, I can't wait to see what goes down this season. I'm not expecting playoffs. I'm not expecting the divisional win, even if Aaron Rodgers lead. But what I'm expecting is just improvement, game by game, week by week, second by second, minute by minute. So that's what I'm kind of looking for, man. But I'm hoping Jared Goff is the guy. He getting rave reviews in camp. Let's start off there. Jared Goff putting together impressive offseason in Detroit. The 2021 offseason has been a massive challenge. Okay, we know that. Quarterback Jared Goff is really, really sharp. The last time we saw him on the field in the last open OTAs practice, he was distributing the ball quickly and accurately to all 3 levels on the field. Goff looks to be picking up Lynn's system really well. He's been moving guys around, getting players in place, let's really be on top of the offense. You got to remember this too. All the offenses are the same. It's just different verbiage. It tells you. It say X dig, pretty much you say the player tell you, but the lingo is different. The person that got the hardest lingo is John Group. His language is very, very hard and he hasn't evolved with the times. But like I said with Jared Goff, he got to get off with an easy start. But the question is, when he started getting hit for real, when they put the pads on, can he do the same? That's the question. It's not going to be on Anthony Lynn. The question is, can Jared Goff perform when he get hit? And if Jared Goff just need to change the scenery, I think they could go into it. All those bootlegs and play action that he doing, maybe Sean McVay offense wasn't for him. Remember, Stafford is no spring chicken to be getting on those bootlegs and those, running like that. But, Stafford is not that guy, but he's still athletic enough to do those things. Excuse me. But maybe Jared Goff need to change the scenery. Maybe you need an offense where you get the ball out of his hands quickly. Maybe you need the offense where, some people, the ball come out quick, but we'll see. We'll see, man. But show me when game 1 start. That's what we want to see. When game 1 start, we want to see that versus the 49ers. With the 49ers coming in with a beat-up defense, Nick Bosa coming back from the injury. And historically, they have beat down Jared Goff. So it's going to be interesting to see, man. It's going to be real interesting to see, man. But with them having pass catcher by committee, I really think Hockenson and Swift is really going to get a lot of touches. And I think it's going to be up to Jared Goff to be on time and accurate with those passes. But one thing Jared Goff got in Detroit that they have 49ers, one thing he got is a better offensive line on paper. Not even in the fact, T.J. Hockenson is going to provide him a security blanket that he didn't have consistently with Higgs being every not getting the ball all the time. So you look at the positive, the offensive line, coming together. If Hockenson is still Hockenson and progress, and if Jared Goff, if John McVay's system didn't work, we gonna see. We gonna see, man. But can't wait to see what he brings to the table. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All my social media links there. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship. Want to advertise on the channel, links there. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video. But yeah, look forward to seeing what Jared Goff and Swift do. Health is going to be a big part of it, and just consistently and camaraderie with the team. So let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Take the Detroit Lions Talk playlist out. Don't forget to check out my main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right on YouTube. Appreciate the love support. One time for one time. Peace. All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers. So make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing just strictly on the Pistons thing. I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace.